Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So if you're struggling with your eyeshadow, you feel like it's aging you, I have the perfect technique for you. If you're over 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, you're really going to enjoy this video. Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. What we're going to do today is something really fun. You might be getting bored of your eyeshadow. Maybe you need a little boost. Maybe you need a little bit more depth. Maybe you just want to be creative and start mixing your products. So I showed you this with my dark chocolate eyeliner. I'm going to be using my deep green today. What's interesting about this is that you can't use just any eyeliner to do this. I formulated my eyeliners to be very soft. They're waterproof, so they are going to be able to maneuver on your eyelid differently than other eyeliners. So this has been formulated for mature eyes. I wanted it to glide on your eye. I wanted you to be able to do different things, not just put it on as an eyeliner. So we're going to do that. But first, I did my skin. I'm going to just hydrate my eyelids with Perricone MD. This is the Eyelid Lift Serum. I've shown this to you multiple times. I'm going to just use a drop like that. Do not use more than that. You use more than that, it's going to get into your eyes. It's a very precise, they should really have the auto dropper, so you just get the precise amount, but I'm going to hydrate my eyelids. All right, so it goes really nicely into the eyes. It doesn't just sit on the eyelids. And I like to hydrate my eyelids. I think that a lot of us forget about our eyelids. If you feel like they look really, really crepey, they look dehydrated, this is a great treatment for you. Let's prep the lips with a little Dream Lip Mask first while this is really nicely setting up. This is the best product, especially in the winter. It is a mask for your lips. You can use it during the day also, obviously, but it has safflower oil in it, vitamin E, it's fragrance free, and has shea butter in it. It's ultra, just really beautiful, and you do not wake up with dehydrated lips. So what we can do is we can do a base for our eyes with our eye primer because I have the pigmentation. Now, if you want to skip this step, you can do that if you don't have a ton of pigmentation, but I do. So I do want to neutralize out the best that I can before I actually put on my eyeliner as my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to go to the base of the lash. You can see the dramatic difference, just really brightening and lightening this area up. I go right into that inner corner, up to my brow bone. I bring it out, but you can notice that I don't keep tapping back into the product. You don't need a ton of product. I just need it to neutralize out my eye. So you can see neutral, not so neutral. This is pigmented. This is dark. It almost has like this brownish red going on up here. I don't want that. So I'm going to just do the same thing on this eye. Now we have the eyes nice and primed, brightened, ready for the next product. So you might be going into your eyeshadow at this step, or you're ready to experiment and take one of your eyeliners and go into a deeper color, a little bit more of that intense color. So we have 5 eyeliners now for you. We have charcoal, dark chocolate, plum, navy, and now we have the deep green. So I'm going to take my deep green and I'm going to show you. And what's so fun about this is that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to, I want you to like really just get it on and not feel like, oh, it has to be so perfect. So you can see the second I go to my eye with the pencil, it's nice and creamy. So I always just start in the middle here. I don't know how much I really want yet, so let's not go crazy. So this is going to be a really beautiful base that you can see I'm spreading out, going into the inner corner, coming back out, coming into that little crease, and just really nicely spreading it. Now, you do have a certain amount of time that you can work this product into your eye. You don't have unlimited time because it will set up. It is waterproof. You just want to be very strategic. So I just want to have this beautiful color. It's like a wash of this beautiful deep green. You can see it's not highly overly intense. Now, if I wanted to really build it up and really do a very intense smoky eye, I could do that. But I just want a little bit, I want to bring in kind of like the greens that are in my little twilly here, and then kind of just get a different look than using a powdered shadow. So I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. All right, so I have the deep green on both eyes right now. Perfect. It's a really great base. Now I'm going to curl my lashes before I go into my next step. I want these lashes up. lashes are curled, makes such a big difference. I'm going to take my dark chocolate. This is my dark chocolate waterproof eyeliner, just like the deep green we did. I'm going to now line my eyes just right here, about 3/4, come out. And I like to bring it up. Don't worry if you get a little bit, on top there. You can always just kind of nicely blend it in. Now, before it starts to set up, I'm going to take my little short smudge brush and I'm going to just nicely blend, just get a little diffused look, bringing it up here, just like that. You can see that I can move. Look at that intense color. It's really beautiful. And it has this touch of the green. It's not too much. It's not, over the top. Again, you can always build it up if you want to, but you can see how intense this dark chocolate is. So you know that you get a lot of really great pigment. And I don't want you sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, that's so many steps. That's so, like a pro artist can only do this. You saw what I just did, right? I just took the green eyeliner and I did a little squiggle on my eyelid and then I blended it in with my finger. So you can do this also. It's called practice. It's called experimenting. And then I just did my eyeliner like I would normally do my eyeliner. So we're going to do the other eye. It should really be sharpening. I can feel a little bit that I need to sharpen this, but I'm trying to work through it without sharpening it in this video. But if you feel anything that's a little scratchy, always sharpen your pencil. Now you can't mess up. So say I went a little high or it's not as even. That's why you have the short smudge brush. It comes in your essential makeup brush kit. You get 10 essential makeup brushes. You don't need a 20. You don't need 15. You just need just the right brushes to help you do your makeup and not feel overwhelmed. And also the brushes say the name of the brush on the handle. So this one says short smudge brush. So I call it like my little eraser brush. It's going to erase any mistakes. Oh, went a little high. Oh, went a little out of the lines. Oh, I need to add a little bit more. You have that really nice control when you're using this tiny little brush like this. It's dense enough to move this product around. Let's just take a little bit of the dark chocolate and go just underneath right here. I just want to balance out just a little bit. And then I'll just sweep underneath with the same brush, the short smudge brush, really nice and soft. So if you feel like you had a heavy hand or you have a shaky hand, this is going to be the best tool for you because you're just going to just go back and forth. Do you see what I'm doing? Just nicely sweeping. I created them to be very, very soft for you, so you don't have to worry. You're not going to irritate your eyes. You're not going to get red. And then we're going to do our little mascara. Let's do our brown mascara. This is really exciting. So Volume Up now comes in black and it comes in brown. It's a really nice, rich brown. It's not too light and it's not too dark. So this is going to be really complementary with this eyeshadow look, the green and the brown. And then now we're going in with this really nice dark brown mascara. Again, it's the same exact formula and wand that I have in my iconic Volume Up. So you're going to get all these little teeth on the brush and it's going to capture all of your little baby mature lashes that drive you wild and crazy because you can never get your mascara to really look beautiful, not too clumpy, etc., etc. So you go to the base, you wiggle back and forth and you pull up. This is going to give you such a beautiful look and you are loving the dark brown. I'm so excited. This is another one. So the green eyeliner and this dark brown mascara is a product of you writing in on my live shows that are on Wednesdays. Now it's just once a month. You can check my website where there's a schedule. So they're Wednesday night. It's a Wednesday night, once a month at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so I started it last May in 2025 and we started seeing all of these requests for different products. And we're like, oh my gosh. So when I saw that, the team and I said, you know what, let's see if we can make this happen. And so we got out 2 of the products in record time, which was the deep green waterproof eyeliner that is on my eyes right now. And then this dark brown mascara that you are absolutely loving. And guess what? I'm actually loving it too. And I didn't think I would love it as much as I do. So that is thanks to you and your feedback and really being present and sharing your desires on my lives because we get to see it real time. So it's really wonderful. And all of the videos or all of my lives that I do will live on my website. So if you happen to miss them, you can go back and you can watch them. So that's really a great thing also. So here we go. A really just beautiful look. Now, you know what I want to do? I was thinking, we have to enhance it a little bit. I just can't just leave it like this. You know, it's kind of like the lipstick without putting my little topper of lip gloss on it. So I have Cabana. This is called the Cabana. This is the lightest palette I have, all sheen. And then I have my Strong Brew, all matte palette here. So I thought, you know what? I'm totally leaning towards just popping it a little bit, just as like the brow bone with the Cabana, because I don't think that my Strong Brew matte's not going to do anything. So I'm going to go into, I'm going to try the lightest color first. And I'm going to just do a little, just at the brow bone here. And then let's bring it down in here. Let's like lighten that up. And we could always go back and say, you know what? I need a little bit more green. Like I want it to be a little bit more intense, but I want to lighten this and then come up here and see what we have. I think it's looking good, but I think we can push it just a tiny bit more. Let's see what happens when we go over this just a little bit more, because now I can see with the eyeliner how it's coming together, and I might want just a little bit more intensity. So let's do this. And by the way, this is going to last you the entire day and night. It'll last you for a very long time. So if I would suggest that you get a cleansing oil, cleansing balm, an eye makeup remover that is for waterproof makeup. Don't you worry. I know this is a big question that keeps coming up in my lives if I'm working on a makeup remover. And the answer is absolutely. I have mentioned it multiple times because I'm so crazy about packaging, and I have been failing at certain packaging for you, but I'm working on it. So don't fear it. Now, see how we just enhanced just a little bit more where we're getting, you got to make sure you blend it though very, very well. So it doesn't look like it grabbed anywhere. Could run into that problem here because I'm so close to the lashes and I don't want to touch them because they're still a tiny bit wet. But that's just something to think about, that you don't want to miss, like if you feel like you can't touch them. And actually, you know what? I'm going to just pull up. I feel like I touched my lashes a little too much. I got to pull them back up. It was interesting. All right. So now I feel like they're back up. Then what we're going to do is we are going to just now do a very simple, very easy complexion and really have the eyes be the focal point because they are a little bit darker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Just Peachy. We have to color correct underneath here. You want your eyes to be the star. So if you're wearing a little bit of a darker color, you don't want all of this pigmentation kind of detracting from your eye. You want your eyes to be bright, as in everything looks like it's coming together. You have this beautiful green. You have a little bit of a pop of that sheen. You've got your brown mascara on. You have your dark chocolate eyeliner. Everything looks just really beautiful, very earthy tones. But I can't have this pigmentation underneath here. I can't have all of this redness, dark blues, just looking very muddy because it's going to take away from the work that you just did. Just going to take my concealer brush and we're going to work this in just right up to the eyeliner. I'm going to taper it down. You can take your finger, as long as it's clean, and press it into the under eye here. This has shea butter in it, so our color correctors have shea butter. It's going to be a really nice experience if you have prepped your skin. If you're going over dry, dehydrated, flaky skin, you know what kind of application you're going to get. So you have to pay attention to your skin and really make sure that it is prepped properly. And then you can have that really ultra smooth brightening underneath the eye. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my BB cream and my little Chanel Healthy Glow together before I do my concealer. So I'm going to be using the light medium BB cream. I do a pump just like that. Then I'll take the Chanel Healthy Glow and I'll do it one little pump like that. This is called Sun-Kissed from Chanel. It's just a sheer Healthy Glow highlighting fluid. I like it. It just adds like just a little extra to my BB cream. I'll mix it together just like this. And then I'll put it on with my foundation buffing brush. I like to just start on the side here just to kind of see how much is going on the skin, and then I'll start buffing it in. So our BB cream, if you are new, has Kakadu Plum in it, which is a really great vitamin C. We have hyaluronic acid in this. It's semi-matte, it's fragrance-free. It's a really beautiful formulation that's going to blur your skin. It's not going to be heavy. It's not like a tinted moisturizer where it's like very thin. You put it on and you're like, well, did nothing for my skin. I still see everything. Like it didn't even tone my skin, but it's not a foundation. This isn't going to cover. It's not going to be heavy. Your skin, breathes. You can see it through. It's just a really beautiful way to really get that even tone, look healthy, radiant, but not like you just put a ton of product on your skin. So this is really a beautiful formulation and it just feels so good going on. Now we have the BB cream with a little bit of that healthy highlighter on. I'm going to go back in with my creamy concealer. This is in light, and this is going to be really a beautiful, just targeting this darkness that I have. This is what, is a little bit of my weakness right in here. So I'm going to just conceal just a little bit. I'm going to be using my concealer brush. And I like to be very strategic. I don't want to take this and start going crazy and moving it all around my under eye. I have to be putting it right where I see this darkness. So this is what I do. I want it to stay right where it should be. I don't need to be sweeping it back and forth, going crazy. You're moving everything around. So you have to be intentional where the darkness is, where the pigment is. That's where I want it. So that's why I just did these dots here. It is a really, like I said, the name of the product is a creamy concealer. So it is going to move, which is really wonderful. It's not heavy, thick, cakey. It has hyaluronic acid in it also. So it's going to move with your skin. Our skin is living tissue. It's going to move when you smile, when you have expressions. You can't, unless you're plastering your face, you can't expect your makeup not to move. But the way that I have it not creasing is going to be with my soft set brush that's coming out soon. And then I take my Nikita Banana and I do a soft set. I have to press into my brightening powder, talc-free, gluten-free. And then I go underneath and I just press in where I have a little bit of that creasing right here is for me. And I'll take it underneath here. So I'm softly setting underneath my eyes. I'm not caking on a lot of powder. I'm not doing a whole thing with a very big brush. I designed this brush. So you have been using the eyeshadow blending brush like this. That was really the way I started. And I softly would set my under eyes and then the ladies on Fierce Aging. Now, I really wanted you to be able to press in. You can't press in with that brush. So I wanted you to be able to press in so you feel that you really secured this area underneath your eyes. And then what I like to do also, I just go around my nose right here and just right here so I can press this in. And you know what? Sometimes I get a little right here in my T-zone, so I'll press it right there. So it's just enough. It's not over dispensing any of the product. I'm not caking on a lot of powder. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add just a little bit of color to the cheeks, and I'm going to go in with my Classic Beach Glow. I'm staying all cream today. So I'm going to put this on with my foundation brush. This is a flat brush that comes in your essential makeup kit. You have 3 different colors here, a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. It's so great. You throw this into your bag. You always have a great combination. You can mix them all together. Well, not the highlighter, but you can mix the blush and the bronzer together, which is a really nice look. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this really beautiful blush. It's very natural. It's really just melts into the skin, but you get that radiance at the same time. So you're not dulling down the skin. And then I could do a little tip with my bronzer. Just the tip of the brush. come right here, give a little definition like that. I like to use my finger and just move it up like this. So you can see a lot of fingers in this application today. Again, you don't have to, depending on the medium you're using. When I'm using creams like this, I like the brush and then I like to kind of warm it and move it into my skin. So I have this just really beautiful, see, I don't feel today, because I have the Chanel highlighting kind of booster in my BB cream, that I need to do a highlight, because you can see that I have this like beautiful radiance to the skin. So I don't need to add more, but I wanted to do a really fun combo for the lip. I'm going to be using waterproof lip liner in Cameo. And then I thought I would do 1975 because I felt like I needed a little bit more of a deeper color. And then of course we're going to do Manifest and Glow, which is our gold. And I thought it would all come together with the green, this dark chocolate. I just thought it was really beautiful. It's just a really nice way. If you are really looking for that green and you really want to add it with the browns and you want to be able to kind of mix and do your own signature style, I am showing you how you can do that and be really creative and really fun. I don't want you to use a product just for one thing. And I always keep showing you that. So I'm just going to line my lips just like I normally do. So Cameo lip liner is on. You know, you can actually even use this if you wanted to as a lipstick. I have the Dream Melt Lip Mask. So my lips are very hydrated. This really nicely glides on the lips if you wanted to do that. I'm going to be adding on my 1975. I just think this is such a beautiful color. And then I'm going to be using my Manifest and Glow. It's just a really beautiful gold. But it's like that liquid gold. It's not going to be something that frosts your lip. It's just really a nice topper. It gives you just a little extra. You can wear it by itself and have that radiance. I just think that it looks so great over every single lipstick. I usually use it over my Confidence, the red, and it just brings it to life. It's just so beautiful. So now we're going to see what's going on with the hair. I did wash it. I blew it out. I put the Velcro curlers in it so you can see it's, you know, doing its own thing. I bought the Kerastase. This is a little bit like this is a putty, if you will. It's a texturizing kind of cream. And I've been using this. It's nice because it feels watery, if you will. So I like that. I don't like things that feel really stiff because I know when I put it on my hair, it's going to be stiff. So I like it to be able to tame this whole area here, and it's been doing a great job, and it's not making my hair stiff. So it's kind of hard with a high collar, big hair going on. It'll settle down. I just had it in those curlers for so long that it gets kind of wild, doing its own thing, but this really helps. And I don't love spraying a lot of hairspray lately because my hair feels dirty, so dirty within like a day or two. And then I feel like I got to wash it again. So I don't love using a ton of styling, but this has been really nice. I also use the oil, but I've been trying not to use as much. If I can kind of tame it with this one product, that's even better. So this is how you get a really beautiful look doing different things, thinking outside the box with your regular makeup products. So you're taking Nikol Beauty eyeliners that are soft, creamy, waterproof, and you're either making a base, intensifying your eye look, or you're using it to really create a signature look like I did today. So I love the green. I love the brown with it. I love the brown mascara. It's just so beautiful. And this is not going to age your eyes. So if you've been shying away from eyeshadow, you're not so sure, this is so easy. You can see it's kind of like just scribble on your eye, work it in. There's no right or wrong. It's all about what you want. You want a lot of color, put more pressure. Keep adding and layering. If you don't, do a little wash like I did. So I hope that this helps you. I hope this is a really great takeaway. I want to know in the comments below, are you using your Nikol Beauty differently than your average? Like, oh, I just use it for an eyeliner. Are you using it as an eyeshadow or an eyeshadow base? Are you doing different things with your makeup like I've been showing you? It's all about technique, ladies. It's all about taking yourself and doing the practice and not saying that it's not going to look good on you or you don't know how to do it. I'm teaching you every single week on how to do different things, how to up-level your makeup in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. That's what matters. All I care about is that you're trying and you're not making excuses. So let me know, share this video with a friend if you feel like she's struggling with her eyeshadow or she's kind of bored and she doesn't know what to do next. This is a really great alternative. And until my next video, I'll see you later.